Want to know the daily habits that could carry you to 100? Hi, I'm Adam from Science of Aging, and today we're celebrating 5 everyday habits seniors use to unlock a century of vibrant life. If these are you, your garden's blooming. Stick around to see how you're thriving. Longevity is like a garden. It flourishes with daily care, not magic. My neighbor, Ruth, 78, has more spark than most 50-year-olds, and science backs her secret. A 2024 The Lancet study shows habits in your 60s and 70s can pave the way to 100. Forget taking it easy after 60. You're cultivating vitality. Let's explore 5 everyday habits that make your garden thrive, each a step toward a century of joy. Scene 1. Walking 5,000 steps daily. Picture this. It's a crisp morning, the park alive with bird song, as you lace up your sneakers and step out for a walk. You're not chasing marathons, just 5,000 steps, a gentle rhythm of movement that feels like a stroll with a friend or a loop around the block. For seniors over 60, this everyday habit is like watering the roots of your longevity garden, keeping your body strong and your spirit bright. It's not about speed or distance. It's about showing up for yourself day after day, and science says this simple act could carry you to 100. Let's explore why walking 5,000 steps daily is a longevity superpower and how you can make it yours. The habit and why it matters. What makes walking 5,000 steps so special? It's a sweet spot, about 2 to 3 miles, depending on your stride, that keeps your heart, joints, and muscles thriving without overdoing it. Unlike intense workouts, walking fits seamlessly into life. A morning park stroll, a trip to the store, or pacing while chatting on the phone. For seniors, whose bodies prioritize maintenance over marathons, this habit is like sunlight soaking into a plant, fueling vitality without strain. My friend Tom, 72, walks his dog every morning, chuckling, "We're both chasing 100. His steps aren't just exercise. They're a daily promise to his health. Why does it matter? Walking keeps your heart pumping strong, like a steady gardener tending the soil. A 2025 Journal of Aging study found that 5,000 daily steps cut heart disease risk by 25% in seniors, lowering blood pressure and cholesterol naturally. It's not about being a fitness buff. It's about keeping your engine running smoothly. Tom noticed his stamina climb after a month of consistent walks. He was climbing stairs without huffing, a win at 72. Ever feel winded after a short climb? Walking could be your ticket to breezy days. But it's not just your heart. Walking lubricates your joints, easing arthritis pain, which affects 60% of seniors per the CDC. It also boosts mood, like a ray of sunshine breaking through clouds, reducing anxiety by 20%, according to a 2024 gerontology study. Ever wonder why a walk leaves you smiling? That's your brain thanking you. For seniors, this habit is a cornerstone, rooting your longevity garden in strength and joy, setting the stage for other habits like mental sharpness. Benefits and how to start. The benefits ripple beyond your body. Walking 5,000 steps sharpens your mind, like pruning a garden to encourage new growth. It increases blood flow to your brain, lowering dementia risk by 15% per neurology study. It also fosters social connections. Think chatting with neighbors or joining a walking group. Cutting loneliness, a major health risk for seniors. My neighbor Ruth, 78, walks with her book club, joking, "We solve mysteries and step counts." Her walks aren't just steps. They're a moment of connection that light up her week. What's a walk that makes you feel alive? Getting started is easier than you think. You don't need fancy gear, just comfy shoes and a step tracker. Your phone works. Aim for 5,000 steps by breaking it up. 2,000 in the morning, 2,000 midday, 1,000 in the evening. If 5,000 feels big, start with 3,000 and build up. My cousin Joe, 77, began with short loops around his yard, grumbling, "This is for kids." A month later, he was hitting 5,000, bragging, "I'm a walking legend." Where could you sneak in a few steps today? One trap to avoid, thinking you need to go fast or far. Slow, steady steps count just as much. Another pitfall? Skipping days. Consistency is key, even if it's just 10 minutes at a time. Picture your longevity garden. Each step, is a drop of water nurturing your roots. Tom's walks transformed his energy, proving small habits grow big results. What's stopping you from a quick stroll? This everyday habit can bloom into a century of vibrant living, one step at a time. Scene 2, recalling names easily. Imagine this. You're at the local coffee shop, the air buzzing with chatter, and you spot a familiar face. Without missing a beat, you smile and say, "Hey, Susan, good to see you." That effortless recall of a name feels like a small victory, especially after 60. For seniors, remembering names isn't just a party trick. It's like tending the flowers in your longevity garden, keeping your brain sharp and your connection strong. This everyday habit is a sign you're wiring your mind for a century of clarity, and science backs it up. Let's dive into why recalling names easily is a mental superpower and how you can keep it blooming. The habit and why it matters. What's so big about remembering names? It's not about showing off. It's about keeping your brain circuits firing like a well-tended New York streetlight. Every time you match a face to a name, you're exercising your memory, like a gardener pruning weeds to let flowers thrive. For seniors, this habit is a big deal because cognitive decline is a real concern. About 20% of people over 65 face mild cognitive impairment, per the CDC. But you're out here greeting neighbors and book club pals by name, making it look like a breeze. My Aunt Clara, 75, lights up her Brooklyn book club, calling out every member's name like she's hosting a talk show. She grins. It's my brain's daily jog. Why does it matter? Recalling names strengthens your hippocampus, the brain's memory hub, like watering a plant to keep it lush. A 2024 neurology study found that strong memory skills in seniors lower dementia risk by 20%, boosting cognitive reserve. Clara's name game isn't just social. It's a shield against mental fog. It also ties to emotional health. Remembering names makes people feel seen, deepening bonds. Ever notice how a "Hello, John" sparks a smile? That's your brain and heart working together, rooting your longevity garden in clarity and connection, paving the way for social habits like hosting gatherings. The science goes deeper. Name recall engages multiple brain regions, visual for faces, auditory for names, and contextual for details, making it a full mental workout. For seniors whose neural pathways can slow, this habit is like keeping the streets of your mind bustling, not gridlocked. A 2025 health and aging study linked active memory use to 15% better mood stability in older adults. Ever wonder why you feel sharp after a chatty day? That's your brain thanking you for the workout. Benefits and how to start. The benefits are a bouquet of bonuses. Beyond dementia protection, recalling names boosts confidence, like owning the room at a Manhattan deli counter. It fosters social ties, reducing loneliness, a health risk for 30% of seniors. For the National Institute on Aging, Clara's book club isn't just about books. It's a circle of connection that keeps her spirits high. Plus, a sharp memory spills into daily tasks, remembering appointments or recipes, making life smoother. Ever feel proud nailing a name? That's your brain blooming. How do you start or keep it up? It's easier than you think. When you meet someone, repeat their name, "Nice to meet you, Susan," and tie it to a visual cue, e.g., Susan with a red scarf. Practice at the grocery store or community center. Small moments count. My cousin Joe, 77, was terrible with names until he started this trick at his Queens Senior Center. He groaned, "I'm no good at this," but now he's a guy everyone knows saying, "I'm the name king." Try a memory game. List 5 names from your week. What's one name you can practice today? One trap to avoid: thinking you're too old for sharp memory. Your brain's plastic. It grows with use. Another pitfall? Stressing over slip-ups. They happen. Picture your longevity garden. Each name you recall is a flower brightening your path. Clara's name trick turned her club into a second home, proving small habits grow big. What's holding you back from a mental win? This everyday habit can keep your mind vibrant, lighting the way to 100. Scene 3, hosting family gatherings. Picture this. It's a warm Saturday afternoon, your Brooklyn backyard buzzing with laughter as you set up a barbecue or deal cards for a family game night. You're not just hosting. You're the heart of the gathering, bringing kids, grandkids, or cousins together like a maestro conducting a symphony. For seniors over 60, hosting family gatherings is like pouring sunlight into your longevity garden, warming your soul and strengthening your roots. This everyday habit isn't about fancy parties. It's about connection, and science says it's a secret weapon for living to 100. Let's dive into why hosting family gatherings is a longevity superpower and how you can keep the warmth flowing. The habit and why it matters. What makes hosting family gatherings so powerful? It's not about throwing lavish events. It's about creating moments where love and laughter bloom, like a garden party on a perfect day. Whether it's a Sunday brunch in your queen's apartment or a trivia night in your backyard, you're the glue holding everyone together. This habit keeps you engaged, planning, and connected, like a gardener tending to every petal. My neighbor Ed, 80, hosts trivia nights for his grandkids, chuckling, "I'm the trivia king of Flatbush." His gatherings aren't just fun, there's lifeline to joy. Why does it matter? Social connection is a cornerstone of longevity, especially for seniors, as loneliness affects 30% of those over 65. For the National Institute on Aging, hosting keeps you in the driver's seat, building bonds that lower stress and lift spirits. A 2024 gerontology study found that strong social ties cut depression risk by 25% in older adults, boosting mental health like sunshine on a cloudy day. Ed's trivia nights leave him glowing, and his blood pressure's better for it. His doctor says, "Ever feel lighter after a family laugh? That's your heart thanking you." The science is clear. Hosting engages your brain. Planning menus or games sharpens cognition, and your body as you move to set up. It also releases oxytocin, the feel-good hormone, reducing anxiety by 20% per 2025 Health and Aging study. For seniors, whose social circles can shrink, hosting is like keeping your garden gate open, inviting vitality in. It builds on habits like recalling names, weaving a network of love that fuels your next step toward 100. Benefits and how to start. The benefits are like a harvest of joy. Hosting reduces loneliness, a major health risk linked to heart disease for the CDC. It also sharpens your mind. Organizing a gathering is a mental workout, lowering dementia risk by 15%, according to neurology. Plus, it gives purpose, like owning the stage at a Manhattan open mic. Ed's grandkids rave about his trivia, and he says it keeps him young. Ever feel proud watching your family connect? That's your longevity garden thriving. How do you start? Keep it simple. Invite a few family members for coffee, a card game, or a potluck. No need for a big spread. Pizza and laughter work fine. My cousin Lila, 73, started with monthly brunches in her Staten Island kitchen, nervous at first. "I'm no caterer," she griped, but now her family begs for her waffles and she beams, "I'm the brunch queen." Plan one event a month, maybe a movie night or a walk in Central Park. Who's someone you'd love to gather? One trap to avoid: thinking it needs to be perfect. A messy table or burnt cookies won't dim the love. Another pitfall: waiting for others to plan. Take the lead, even if it's small. Picture your longevity garden. Each gathering is sunlight, warming your roots. Ed's trivia nights turn his backyard into a haven, proving connection grows life. What's stopping you from hosting? This everyday habit can light up your heart, paving the way to a vibrant 100. Scene 4. Cooking nutrient-rich meals. Imagine this. You're in your cozy Bronx kitchen, the sizzle of salmon filling the air as you toss a kale salad with a splash of olive oil. You're not chasing Michelin stars, just whipping up meals packed with nutrients, like a gardener planting seeds for a bountiful harvest. For seniors over 60, cooking nutrient-rich meals is like fertilizing your longevity garden, nourishing your body and soul for the journey to 100. This everyday habit isn't about gourmet skills. It's about choosing foods that fuel vitality, and science says it's a cornerstone of a long, vibrant life. Let's dig into why cooking nutrient-rich meals is a longevity superpower and how you can make it yours. The habit and why it matters. What makes cooking nutrient-rich meals so special? It's about choosing whole foods. Think salmon, quinoa, berries, or spinach, over processed junk like frozen pizzas or sugary snacks. You're not a chef. You're a health artist, painting your plate with colors that keep your body thriving. For seniors whose nutritional needs shift with age, this habit is like tending a garden with care, ensuring every root gets what it needs. My friend Lila, 73, blends smoothies in her Harlem apartment, grinning. This is my longevity potion. Her kitchen's no fancy setup, but her meals are bursts of health. Why does it matter? Nutrient-rich foods deliver vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that fight aging's wear and tear. A 2025 Nutrition Journal study found that balanced diets cut mortality risk by 30% in seniors, boosting heart health and immunity. Lila's smoothies, packed with berries and yogurt, keep her cholesterol in check. Her doctor says, compared to processed foods which spike blood sugar and inflammation, 40% of seniors face diet-related chronic issues, per the CDC. Ever feel sluggish after a heavy meal? Nutrient-rich cooking keeps your engine purring, unlike the clog of junk food. The science runs deep. Whole foods like leafy greens or fatty fish support brain health, reducing cognitive decline risk by 20% per a 2024 neurology study. They also strengthen bones and muscles, critical as 50% of seniors over 70 face osteoporosis, says the National Osteoporosis Foundation. For seniors, this habit builds on social connections from hosting gatherings, turning meals into moments of care. It's like fertilizing your longevity garden, ensuring every bite grows your vitality for the next habit, like mastering tech. Benefits and how to start. The benefits are a feast for your future. Nutrient-rich meals lower heart disease risk, a leading cause of death for seniors, per the American Heart Association. They also lift mood. Antioxidants in berries or omega-3s in fish reduce depression symptoms by 15%, per a health and aging study. Lila's smoothies aren't just tasty. They keep her dancing at community events. Plus, cooking gives you control, like owning the menu at a Brooklyn diner. Ever feel proud serving a healthy dish? That's your body thanking you. How do you start? Keep it simple. Stock your fridge with basics like eggs, spinach, or canned beans. Try one new recipe a week. A salmon bake or a veggie stir fry. No gourmet skills needed. A pan and YouTube tutorials work fine. My cousin Joe, 77, started with scrambled eggs and greens in his Queen's kitchen, grumbling, "I'm no cook." Now he's tossing salads like a pro, boasting, "I'm the salad guy." Batch cook on Sundays for easy weekday meals. What's one healthy dish you could try? One trap to avoid, thinking you need complex recipes. A boiled egg with avocado is nutrient-rich and quick. Another pitfall? Relying on takeout. It's often loaded with sodium. Picture your longevity garden. Each home-cooked meal is fertilizer, strengthening your roots. Lila's smoothies turn her kitchen into a health hub, proving small bites grow big wins. What's stopping you from a quick chop? This everyday habit can fuel your century, one plate at a time. Scene 5. Using smartphones confidently. Picture this. You're in your Staten Island living room. Sunlight streaming to the window as you tap your smartphone to text a grandkid, join a video call, or check your Steps app. You're not just keeping up, you're owning the digital world like a pro. For seniors over 60, using smartphones confidently is like pruning old branches in your longevity garden to grow new ones, keeping your mind sharp and your life connected. This everyday habit isn't about being a tech wizard. It's about embracing tools that boost your health and happiness, and science says it's a ticket to 100. Let's explore why smartphone confidence is a longevity superpower and how you can make it yours. The habit and why it matters. What's the big deal about using smartphones confidently? It's not about mastering every app. It's about navigating text, video chats, or health trackers with ease, like a seasoned New Yorker hopping the subway. You're sending emojis, booking appointments online, or Googling recipes. Proving age is no barrier tech. For seniors, whose world can feel small with time, this habit is like opening a gate to new possibilities. My cousin Joe, 77, tracks his steps on his phone in his Queens apartment, bragging, "I'm a tech guru." His swagger isn't just for show. It's a lifeline to vitality. Why does it matter? Smartphone use keeps your brain agile, like a gardener sharpening tools for a better harvest. A 2025 health and aging study found that tech-savvy seniors live 15% longer, thanks to mental stimulation and social connection. Joe's step tracking app motivates his walks, and his video calls with family keep loneliness at bay. 30% of seniors face isolation per the National Institute on Aging. Ever feel a spark when you nail a new app? That's your brain firing on all cylinders, building cognitive reserve to fend off decline, which affects 20% of those over 65. For the CDC, the science is compelling. Using smartphones engages memory, problem solving, and fine motor skills, cutting dementia risk by 15% per a 2024 neurology study. It also ties to other habits, like cooking nutrient-rich meals, by letting you find recipes or order groceries online. For seniors, tech confidence is like keeping your garden vibrant, ensuring you're not just living but thriving in a connected world, ready for whatever comes next on your path to 100. Benefits and how to start. The benefits are like a digital harvest. Smartphone use boosts social ties. Video calls or group chats reduce depression risk by 20% per a gerontology study. It also empowers health management. Apps track steps, meds, or sleep, improving outcomes for 50% of seniors with chronic conditions, says the American Heart Association. Joe's step app turned his walks into a game, and he's fitter for it. Plus, tech keeps you curious, like exploring a new neighborhood. Ever smile sending a heart emoji? That's your heart growing stronger. How do you start? Begin small. Learn to text or use one app, like a weather or health tracker. Ask a grandkid or visit a Brooklyn Library's free tech class. Many community centers offer them. My neighbor Ruth, 78, was tech shy until she tried FaceTime, grumbling, "This is for youngsters." Now she's Zooming with her book club, crowing, "I'm a video star." Practice 10 minutes daily. Maybe watching a YouTube tutorial. What's one app you'd love to try? One trap to avoid. Thinking tech's too hard. Start with basics, and it clicks. Another pitfall? Giving up after a glitch. Ask for help instead. Picture your longevity garden. Each tap is a new sprout, branching toward vitality. Joe's tech journey made him a family connector, proving small steps lead far. What's holding you back from a digital win? This everyday habit can keep your world wide open, paving the way to a vibrant 100. These 5 habits, walking, recalling names, hosting, cooking smart, and mastering tech, are seeds in your longevity garden. If you're doing them, you're not just living, you're thriving toward 100. Which seed will you water today? Your proof age is just a number. Inspired? Smash that like button. It helps us grow. Comment. Which habit makes you a longevity champ? Share this with someone thriving. And subscribe to the Science of Aging with the bell on for weekly health tips. Your support makes our garden bloom. See you next time